Could Austin Reaves, the beloved Lakers guard who captured hearts with his gritty underdog story, actually be on the trading block as the franchise looks to reshape their roster around their superstar core? The whispers coming out of Los Angeles are absolutely fascinating, and they're suggesting something that might shock Lakers Nation to its core. According to recent reports, the Lakers are potentially eyeing a deal that would send Austin Reaves to the Sacramento Kings in exchange for forward Keegan Murray and guard Keon Ellis. This isn't just any ordinary role player shuffle. We're talking about trading away a fan favorite who embodies everything Lakers fans love about scrappy, hard-working basketball players. But before you start planning protests outside crypto, calm arena, let's dig deep into why this potential move might actually make perfect basketball sense, even if it breaks a few hearts along the way. Sometimes the most difficult decisions are exactly what championship contending teams need to make to reach that next level. Austin Reaves has been nothing short of phenomenal during the 2024-25 season, showcasing his scoring ability and playmaking skills in ways that have surprised even his biggest supporters. The undrafted guard from Oklahoma has turned himself into a legitimate NBA contributor, and his chemistry with LeBron James has been one of the bright spots in what's been an up-and-down season for the Lakers. His ability to create his own shot, facilitate for others, and hit clutch shots has made him invaluable to the Lakers' offensive system. However, here's where things get complicated, and it's the kind of harsh reality that championship teams have to face. Despite all of Reeves' offensive contributions, his defensive limitations might be holding back the Lakers from reaching their ultimate potential. When you're trying to build a championship roster around players like LeBron James and Anthony Davis, every piece matters, and sometimes you have to prioritize two-way impact over fan popularity. Enter Keegan Murray and Keon Ellis, two players who represent exactly the kind of complementary pieces that could unlock the Lakers' championship potential. Murray, at 24 years old and standing 6 feet 8 inches, brings that rare combination of size, defensive versatility, and efficient scoring that modern NBA teams desperately crave. He's not just a role player. He's a legitimate two-way contributor who could seamlessly fit into the Lakers system without disrupting their offensive flow. The beauty of Murray's skill set lies in his ability to impact winning without needing the ball in his hands constantly. He can guard multiple positions, which is crucial in today's switch-heavy defensive schemes, and his three-point shooting will provide the spacing that LeBron and Anthony Davis need to operate effectively in the paint. At just $11, $1 million per season, he represents incredible value for a player of his caliber and potential. Keon Ellis brings an entirely different but equally valuable skill set to the table. The 6 feet 6 inches undrafted guard has emerged as one of Sacramento's most pleasant surprises this season, showcasing elite three-point shooting and defensive instincts that have caught the attention of scouts throughout the league. His ability to guard both guard positions while providing reliable perimeter shooting makes him exactly the type of player that championship teams covet. The defensive upgrade from Reaves to this duo cannot be overstated. While Reaves has improved defensively, he's still a liability against elite opposing guards, and that becomes magnified in playoff situations where every possession matters. Murray and Ellis both bring legitimate defensive impact, with the size and athleticism to switch and disrupt opposing offenses in ways that could transform the Lakers' defensive identity. From Sacramento's perspective, this trade would make sense if they're looking to add more offensive creation and playmaking to their roster. Reaves would immediately become one of their primary ball handlers and could provide the kind of secondary scoring that championship teams need. His ability to create shots for himself and others could be exactly what the Kings need to take that next step in the competitive Western Conference. The financial implications of this trade are equally intriguing. The Lakers will be trading one player making significant money for two players on more team-friendly deals, giving them additional flexibility to make other moves or extend key players. For a franchise that has been aggressive in pursuing talent, having that extra financial flexibility could prove crucial in future roster construction. But let's address the elephant in the room, the emotional and cultural impact of potentially trading Austin Reaves. This is a player who represents everything that Lakers fans love about basketball. He's a scrappy underdog who earned his spot through hard work and determination, embodying that Mamba mentality that Kobe Bryant made famous. Trading him away would feel like trading away a piece of the Lakers' soul, and that's not something any organization takes lightly. However, championship teams sometimes have to make difficult decisions that prioritize basketball success over emotional attachments. The Lakers are in win-now mode with an aging LeBron James, and they can't afford to let sentiment cloud their judgment when it comes to building the best possible roster around their superstars. The versatility that Murray and Ellis would bring could be exactly what the Lakers need to unlock different lineup combinations and matchup advantages. Murray's ability to play both forward positions would give head coach Darvin Ham incredible flexibility in his rotations, while Ellis could provide reliable minutes at both guard spots. This kind of positional versatility is invaluable in today's NBA, where coaches need players who can adapt to different roles and situations. The youth factor also can't be ignored. At 24 and 25 years old respectively, Murray and Ellis align with a longer-term vision for franchise while still being ready to contribute immediately to a championship push. They represent the kind of building blocks that could remain valuable assets even as the Lakers eventually transition away from the LeBron era. The timing of this potential trade is particularly interesting. With the NBA trade deadline approaching, teams are starting to evaluate their rosters and determine what changes might be necessary to achieve their goals. For the Lakers, who have championship aspirations but have struggled with consistency, making a move like this could signal their commitment to building the most competitive roster possible. Of course, there's always a risk that trading away a known commodity like Reaves for two players who would need to adapt to a new system and culture might not work out as planned. Chemistry matters in basketball, and sometimes great individual players don't immediately translate to team success. The Lakers will be betting that Murray and Ellis could quickly integrate into their system and provide the impact that their talent suggests. The defensive upgrade alone might be worth the risk. The Lakers have struggled defensively at times this season, and adding two players with legitimate two-way impact could help address some of those issues. In a Western Conference loaded with offensive firepower, having players who can both contribute offensively and hold their own defensively becomes increasingly important. Whether this trade actually materializes or remains speculation, it perfectly illustrates the kind of difficult decisions that championship contending teams face. Sometimes building the best possible roster means making moves that aren't popular but make basketball sense. What do you think about this potential blockbuster? Would you be willing to say goodbye to Austin Reaves if it meant adding two versatile two-way players who could help the Lakers reach their championship goals? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and smash that like button if you're as intrigued by this trade possibility as we are.